Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fat Guy Fixer Upper. Well, on this show, I usually try to fix things, fail at it a lot, and usually in the end, I succeed. But on today's episode, it's going to be a little bit different. In fact, it's going to be a lot different. You see, I saw a UFO and I got it on video. So stay tuned and you'll get to see it yourself. So I'm out here on the trail and being eaten alive by bugs. But I'm walking out here so I can show you guys the rough location of where I saw this UFO. Now, you're probably saying, just play the video already. And I will. First, I think you need to have some background information before I play it so you can understand what exactly was going on in the video. So, first off, this video was actually recorded last year when I got this. And at the time, I didn't know what the heck it was. And I completely forgot about it for the longest time until while I was at work, we were talking about that asteroid with supposed aliens on it. They're coming in November to attack us or some nonsense, just for fun, because we were, bored. While we were talking about this, I brought up the fact that, hey guys, I remember recording a UFO or something like that, UAP, whatever you want to call it, last year. And I was like, hey guys, you want to see it? So I ended up looking for it. And I was like, where did I put that file? Then I remember, oh, it's on this old phone. That's why I couldn't find it. It was with this phone that I actually recorded it on, my old Samsung Galaxy 8. And it was on my actual way to work that I recorded this thing. So let's see, what was going on is, like, I just finished working on stuff around the homestead and ran out of time. So I got in my car, started heading to work. And then on my way to work, I noticed something strange over my town. I was like, what in the heck is that? I saw what looked like a giant silver orb floating above my town. And at first I'm like, is that a hot air balloon or something? And I'm like, just sitting there perfectly still. And I'm like, I don't know of any hot air balloon that just sits there, or a blimp. And I was like, maybe it's a drone? But I'm like, never seen a metallic ball drone before, at least at that time. Obviously now, there's videos of people having ball-shaped drones now to try to fake people out. But I'm thinking at the time, what in the heck could it be? Because why would somebody out here in the middle of nowhere, with probably nobody recording, have a giant silver sphere object in the sky? So I pulled my phone out, started recording, and cue the video. What the hell is that? There it is. Well, whoop. Shoot, I gotta go to work. There it is. Well, whoop. I know the video wasn't much to look at. In fact, you didn't even see a silver orb. You just saw flashing light. Well, after I recorded it, came home the next day, showed my family, showed my brother, and my brother's like, that's just a drone in the sky. And I'm like, yeah, probably was. So I completely forgot about it. Until the point at work where I brought up the asteroid thing and to show those guys, hey, check this out, what I caught. And then while playing back the video, I noticed something before. In the video, it's blinking. And it doesn't appear to be a silver orb. What I saw with my eyes was a metallic silver orb thing floating above the city, not moving. But in the video, you don't see a silver orb. It's just a blinking light that's staying in one spot. So I'm like, what drone, what balloon looks like a flashing light on camera, but to my naked eye, it looks like a metallic silver orb. And I'm just like, was this really a UAP or UFO after all? So, I don't really know.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey guys, FatguyFixerUpper here. There's something I forgot to add to the story that I was just telling you about for the UFO. So I decided to drop in, do this little short recording while I'm actually editing the video. You see, after I stopped at the stop sign, as I proceeded to turn right, I looked back at the sky to see if it's still there, and it's gone. It only took me about 3 to 5 seconds to turn. So in 3 to 5 seconds, whatever that was, it disappeared. So just thought that might be a little bit important part of the story I kind of forgot and left out. So back to the video.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Maybe you guys can figure out why. Like I said, I recorded on a Samsung Galaxy 8 phone. Maybe it's something to do with the camera. I don't know. But I'll show you guys at least where I saw it at. And maybe you guys can figure it out. So I'll be at that location in just a moment. Stay tuned. So hey, I'm out here, close to the road. In fact, I'm actually by the security cameras I set up in a previous video. And for some strange reason, one of the cameras is pointed down. Don't know why. So that's something I'm going to have to come back and fix later. But the road's just right over there. Fortunately, there's a cornfield in the way. But I should be able to sort of see through where the ditch is at to give you a quick view. One moment. So, literally, right over there is the road. Just right before you see the corn, right around here, is the road. And then if you look over here, that's the direction that I saw the UAP in the air. We're just about 100 feet off. In fact, hey, I'll show you guys on Google Maps real quick. That precise location where I saw this thing at. Right here is my property where I was standing in the video, and where the incident occurred is on this road right here. So I was coming down this way, and right about here is where I noticed it. And as you can see in the video, I'm approaching the stop sign that's right here. And then, am I able to rotate this? Let's see. No. So now I rotated it for you. Right here's the stop sign. If we tilt it, it was over this area where I got my mouse moving, way up in the sky is where I saw it, as you've seen in the video. So this is where the incident occurred. Well, guys, so as you just saw on Google Maps, that was the rough location of where I was at. And just parallel on this property from where I was. Now, what the heck it was, I don't know. Now, just so you know, off in that direction over there, about 11 miles, is 101st Airborne, if I recall correctly. So I do have military aircraft fly over my house constantly. But the thing is, when these aircraft come over, you can hear them and feel the vibrations from those engines when they come over. In that video, you'll notice you don't hear any engines. You don't hear the drone noise. You don't hear anything, actually, other than me driving a car. Now, maybe I was too far away to hear anything, but normally, for something to stay up in the air like that, you think it'd be pretty loud. Now, I'm also in the countryside, so noise travels pretty far, because it's pretty quiet out here. So you think I would have heard the thing. But, yeah, maybe someone out there can tell me why, when I saw with my eyes, it looked like a metal spear, but on my Samsung Galaxy 8, it was only, it was blinking instead of being shown as a solid spear. If someone can let me know, maybe it has something to do with the camera on that phone. But anyways, so that's what happened. So guys, I'm going to end this video. If you want to encourage me to keep on working on my projects around my house, remember to like, subscribe, leave some comments. I'll read them. Maybe even reply to them. So I'll probably reply to them. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, later.